Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts Covenant. Last time we made our way to Apoina Tower once again. And this time, it's a bit of a different path as a different set of doors has been opened for us. And this room is just a little bit confusing. Okay, so we're dealing with 3 floors in this area, and in order to get everything, we need to make our way up, and we need to set these levers to be at the right position. Now, for the first one, we would like to set it to the top level. And what that does is it'll raise these cages. So that's going to move that one up there. And we can show some combat, sure, why not? Last time I showed you a very long and boring drawn-out fight where we take our sweet time in terms of fighting the enemies that are in here. Now, if we decide to take things the other way and nuke everything as quickly as possible, we can do that. Or I could miss the ring right away. That's lovely. That's a fantastic way to start an episode. These guys can use Bright Crime as well. It does a lot of damage. Oh, look at that. They can use Tight Ring. I think one of them could also use Fickle Ring, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're all ghostly type enemies, which is in the same vein as the enemies that were here last time around. And of course, Geppetto is still slower than all hell, which is unfortunate, but... Alright, the Warlock earrings that we got after defeating Asmodeus do exactly what they did in the previous game. So I gave them to... Really? That doesn't get that other guy? I disagree. I missed again! Wow! Come on! So I gave it to one of my mages so that they can deal more damage. I didn't give it to Anastasia because hers tends to be more useful. Like, she's got around the same magic stat as Lucia, but for whatever reason, she just seems to be able to take down enemies more consistently. I'm not sure why that is. But I guess we should at least show the those Warlock earrings off, and I need to heal. There's that. Equipment. Warlock earrings. Special attack power and damage done to you with special attacks is increased by 20%. This time around, I don't think their special defense drops properly, but if you notice the amount the special attack is going up for, this time they made it a stat increase instead of just a special effect. In the previous game, I believe it was a special effect instead of a flat stat thing. I think overall this just has +5 or -5 to... yeah, it's got +5 to special defense, even though you're going to lose defense. Or no, it's -5 to special defense, and then I think the 20% on top of that, because I don't see 5 as being 20% of 115. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, very nice to have on any of your spellcasters. Makes them much more powerful. Very good choice there. Alright, so there are cages here. We can't just step into them and make them do what we want. We do have to head all the way up here. And the rest of the battles around here are probably going to be repeats. Was there an item here? No. So that cage that we raised up went here, allowing us access to this treasure chest, being a pure extract. Full SP restoration. Gotta love it. And... anything here? No. The map's somewhat difficult to know for sure where some of the items are. Well, I guess I could show part of this fight off since it's going to be over so quickly, but yeah, it just looks weird seeing a whole bunch of floating enemies sitting there in the middle of the thing there. Let us use Bright Crime because we can annihilate enemies with it quickly. And this time I don't miss the first thing I try to cast at the start of a battle. Yeah, lots of damage we get out of that. And then let's go for Lucia. Evilborn. Finish off the rest of them. And yeah, that's pretty much a battle. If you want to, you can spam spells like this and finish off enemies really, really quickly. And you get a lot of bonuses if you happen to get the jump start on the enemies like that. But you don't have to. You can build more affinity if you would rather do that. There are merits to both of them. Alright, now over here, we're going to go over here first because there is a treasure chest to grab. Containing a hit area expand. And... anything here? No, there's nothing here. Okay. Now, this one, let's see. This one we want to the bottom, if I am reading my notes properly. And then we back... oh! Knew there was one that was hard to find. Walked right by it. Seal of the Soul. Always one that's hidden. There is one more that is hidden well, too. And yeah, so this is another battle formation where the enemies are in a good spot for you to, you know, take them out with spells pretty quickly. In this case, it's simple as, you know, they're in pairs. So if you hit, you know, a spell on each of them, you should be fine. Most of the enemies will fall down relatively quickly. Let's go straight for Lucia here. And I can find my spells, don't worry. And miss. That's what happens when I get all flustered. Hey, they can use Magma. Level 2 spell. Hey, look. Oh, so Tight Ring inflicts Fickle Ring? Oh no, that is Tight Ring. I was reading it wrong. Why was I reading it wrong? Why does my brain not function? Somebody help me. My brain does not work at all anymore. I would like to trade it in and hopefully get a new one. So we can't hit more than one, so I will upgrade to this, and hopefully I can hit at least 2. Not the, won't get any bonus damage out of it, because it's darkness based, but it does a lot of damage as is anyway, so we shouldn't worry too much. Alright. Now, there are still reasons to use some older spells, like in the case where, like there's a linear spell like this that could hit 2 people where, say, this was only a circular instead, and it wouldn't hit, but in this case, it'll hit both. So we'll just do that, and I'll miss, that's fine. She has Warlock Earrings, that should help her finish them off regardless.
Come back with more help next time.
Aww. I don't think that help is going to help you guys. I really don't. Alright, so we're going to go back down here. And what we've done here, that leads back to the stairs the other way. So when we dropped one of them, it allowed us access over here. And this is the middle switch. And then we want to set this one to the lower level. And that one will go all the way down, raising 1 above, giving us access to continue on. But it also gives us access to the final treasure chest, which is sneakily in one of those cages that got sent all the way down. Alright, and this is the treasure chest I was talking about. The Paimon crest. It gives us 2 new crests that we haven't seen yet. We're starting to find some interesting stuff. Which one's this one? This one is the darkness one. So let's move that over to you. You just happen to have 9 points, so we'll put that over there. It's already got Evil Ray and Evil Born. That's very nice. What else do we have? What else became available? Belial, which is the red one. Let's take that off and give it to you. It's even cheaper to cast spells now. And yeah. Now, you'll notice that I don't have Asmodeus actually equipped, and that's because level 20 takes up a lot of stuff. That would be half of Lucia's setup. Now, Asmodeus is really interesting because Evil Crest, and there are associated other elemental crests available as we continue through the game, they all have innate, secret, non-mentioned abilities that in some of my information, or my information could be incorrect, but from what I was able to tell, it looks like it might even bypass immunity, has the ability to lower stats. Evil Crest, being the darkness one, means lowered a special attack because the darkness-based element is typically special attack. At least I believe that's the way it works. But yeah, so it's got a really cool ability, but it's just a little difficult to equip it right now just because it would mean you'd have to remove so many other things just to make room for it. Alright, finished off that one. Now we're back to the top level. And this time, or no, we're on the middle level. My bad, I can't remember what I was doing 2 minutes ago, apparently. Alright, back up to the top. Getting stuck on a chest that I couldn't see, of course. But, okay, we're back and we're going to pretend that I didn't misread my notes because I was skimming instead of reading and went all the way down to the bottom layer instead of going to, you know, just walking 2 feet away and doing this so that I could continue on with the dungeon. We're going to pretend I didn't do that because I'm not going to mention it at all. Absolutely not. My brain doesn't work. Nope, not over there. There is another treasure chest. Where is it? Okay, ignore me. There is no other item. I'm stupid. And for whatever reason, like when I was very confused and had to go back and double check things, I went to the walkthrough instead of my own notes because I figured I wrote something down wrong. Well, I didn't write anything down wrong, I just didn't read it properly because I was skimming instead. And for whatever reason on the walkthrough, they tell you to get the item that we could easily get the first time we went to the top floor after doing everything else. I don't know why, it doesn't make sense. Regardless of that, let us kill some more dudes. And I'm getting actually really bad with the ring. Thank you, video game, you're helping. So yeah, there's some of these guys do Fickle Ring, some of them do Tight Ring. Now, the entire time that I've been in here fighting guys, there's 2 enemies that can inflict ring-based status effects on me. Tight Ring and Fickle Ring. This is only the 2nd time, maybe the 3rd time that I've actually been inflicted with one. And it rarely actually matters in the grand scheme of things. Status and ring effects are substantially less important in this game than they were in the first game. And let us begin with a giant hail breeze to thin the herd. That I can actually hit, and that won't miss. The advantage of spells, you don't have to worry about missing. Blanca. Now, Fickle Ring makes the ring move in random speed, so it'll start slow and it might get fast, or it might start fast and then get slow, or it goes up and down all the time. It's really weird. As you saw there, get kind of ready to hit the trigger finger really quickly. Really? Can I not hit any of the rings anymore? I've been missing so many that it's actually kind of frustrating. Because I've been missing so much. And the thing is, when we started the episode, I was hitting everything. And now I'm missing everything, which I would rather it go the other way. I would rather miss at the start and then, you know, remember how to play as we went, instead of all of a sudden it can't play for no reason. And it's, yeah. My brain does not function. Yes, we're going up. I know what direction we are going. We are going up. And this should take us to the very top where we were once before. Last time we fought a gargoyle through there. Next time, it won't be a gargoyle. However, let us do something here. Let us set up Yuri for some things. Sure, we'll give you the face guard, and we'll give you... No. Wait, what? And we'll give you spikes. I was thinking about using the mind's eye and cheesing things, but nah, we don't need to do that. I'm going to save. And now that we've saved, we're going to go to the graveyard. And the reason we're going to go to the graveyard is we got another soul drop. We should probably make use of it. Which one should we get? You know what I think I'm going to get? I think I'm going to get the darkness-based one. Now, I haven't put any points into any of these other ones that we haven't seen yet, so let's do a little bit of that. Let's hold up our hand. We'll infuse all the extra soul energy we have, because we have a lot of it right now. And we will get the Nox Soul. We will charge this up again. We got level 2 now. And we hold up the soul drop. The third one doesn't really matter. The only two that are really of any importance to me are the earth and the fire one, and even the earth one's not super important. It's just a little better stats, because any of the abilities that that one uses don't really affect me. The only reason I'm doing the darkness one is because I'll get Arc Surge. That's the only reason, really. All right, fusion. Let us set up stand first and foremost. And then maybe this time we'll use Amon instead. So let's do this. Instead of relying entirely on fighties to get us through pretty much everything, let us fuse into Amon and see how fast Amon is and how effective that can be against some of these enemies. We got 2 turns pretty early on. See here. Special defense is down because I had that on. I didn't think these guys were susceptible to that, but okay. Also, yeah, it's a lot easier now that we've gained some levels. Let's see, we lowered your special defense, so let's use this. Let's see how much damage this can do now. Not too bad. I'd much rather use this normal attack. Now we're protected against losing our special attack, but that's fine. Special defense down again. Not that I don't think it stacks. Wouldn't make any sense for it to. It would become extremely abusive. Aww, sad times. Now I think that actually reduces the amount that we're reducing his special defense by, if that makes any sense. And that'll fix it right back up, or he'll be dead. One of the two. Yeah, much easier to do all of this stuff now that we're actually at an appropriate level to fight these guys. Yeah, we definitely weren't at the right level to be able to do it. It was quite difficult last time. This time, not so much. Alright, so we got that. While we're here, we might as well unlock the rest of the fusions. I'm just killing time because we don't have time to fight the... to go and confront Nikolai here, so... Let's just unlock the rest of these now, since... Sure, why not? It'll at least give us access to them. It's not like it costs a lot to unwaken them up to level 2. It's only 100. Not a huge loss considering all the soul that we have. I wish they would have made the other fusions more useful. And I think one way they could do that was not give us access to energy charge until the level 3 fusion, instead of the giving it to us at the level 2 fusion, and meaning we have access to it basically right away. That's the Earth. Yeah, that's the Earth one, right? Yes, that's the Earth one. Okay. The wind one will be over here, as well as the light-based one. We'll finally get them all. At some point, we are going to have to actually get all of them. We don't need to get them all up to level 10, but we need to unlock all of them, which really isn't difficult to do. So let's get our level 2 from the wind. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what kind of references a lot of these names are leading back to, whether the ones we fight or whether the ones that our fusions are actually named after, either in this game or in the previous game. But we can at least take a look at some of these fusions. Unlock them all finally, even though we could have done this a long time ago. But yeah, at least in the previous games, elemental affinities were a lot more important, so it made sense to unlock a lot of the other ones and make use of them in specific fights. But energy charge really nukes the ability of any of them to be all that useful. It's kind of sad that way. But well, I guess that's what it says if you don't have the stone. But that's fine. We will take that information with us. And next time we get more soul drops, we will come back here. Alright. We will tent up. And next time I will have a whole new party set up that will be focused around Yuri, since we're confronting Nikolai. It makes sense. And I'll probably bring Karen too, since I think that also makes sense. But yeah, that's... Oh, that's not all. There is one other thing I wanted to do before we call her a day. Solomon's Key. This time, we would like to power up... Which one? The Forsaken Hill. Alright, we finally have enough things for this, and I already passed it, so let's start with Paimon here. That makes me think of Digimon for some reason. I don't remember much of anything about Digimon, to be quite honest. I watched the first season when I was a kid, the original arc, and then I think they like changed a bunch of characters and... you know, did a whole bunch of other things. I didn't really pay attention much beyond there. I didn't watch the movie. That was kind of... I'd moved past that at that point as I was growing up. But yeah, it was a series I definitely liked as a kid and probably wouldn't like very much now, just because it probably relies a lot on tropes, kind of like Pokemon does. That goes there. And that goes there. Wait, what? What'd I do wrong? Okay, I see what I did wrong. I mixed up these two. I just used L2 and R2 to zoom in, zoom out, so I could see where each of the indicators are. And so we're going to grab this one, and we're going to remove it, and we're going to put that one here. And then we're going to grab that one and put it there, because apparently I can't read. Here we get Dark Resist and Evil Summoning. We're finally getting level 3 spells. And of course, with Evil Crest, we've got level 4 spells as well. Gale, Shield, Holy Edge, Dark Edge, Evilborn, at least that's semi-decent, Earth Edge, Rock Storm. Yeah, we don't get a whole lot out of that one. Not our best usage. But what it does do is the new crest that we got that we gave to you gives you access to Evil Summoning. Evil Summoning is a medium circle, and it's only a single hit. It's not something I use unless I think I need it. Most of the time I will go with Evilborn just because I can cast it for so cheap. But Evil Summoning does have its place, and we will be able to show off some of the level 3 spells as we get access to them. Anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time we'll go over the setup, and we will go and face off against Nikolai. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.